Shine bright up all night, we're never slowing down. Fall in love, drunk mistakes, we're bound to hit the ground. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only a day. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. Young blood made of gold, a mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. On the day we are together again. On the day we are together again, I will pull you in close like a hoop with no end. On the day we are together again, we will share the same table again. We will share the same table again. I will pass you the salt, the candlelight will bend when we share the same table again. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will stop for a snack at the taco truck stand when we walk around the block hand in hand. Someday we will go back to work. Someday we will go back to work. May we be among people who respect our work. Someday we will go back to work. I will write you a letter for now. I will write you a letter for now. the healers who keep us alive, and the ones we love who are gone, and the ones we love who are gone. We remember the stories, and we sing the songs for the ones we love who are gone. And on the day we are together.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate each and every one of you. So, today is February 10th, 2024. It is 11:09 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Thank you all for joining me. So, this case, guys, is picking up steam and it is a doozy in multiple different ways. Late nights with Justin. Yes, honey, yes. That it is. That it is. It's a very sad case. If I was to show you this photo right here, you would say, "Oh, what what a beautiful family, right? What a beautiful family. Looks like a dad, a mom, a son, and a newborn or a pregnant mom, rather, right? Well, the mother is no longer here because of the son in that photo. 13-year-old Derek Rosa unalived his mother. And to beat it all, it's all on camera. Every bit of it. I had this scheduled earlier for today. However, had family time and so I'm making sure I'm doing it now. This young 13-year-old boy, it's all on camera. Mom was breastfeeding her newborn. And guys, when I say newborn, I mean newborn baby. Baby. Derek walks out of the apartment, all on camera. Derek walks out, then walks back in, and you can see his mom sitting on the couch, breastfeeding her child. She goes and lays in the nursery. For those of us that have, uh, taken care of newborns, it is exhausting. She goes and lays down, and then her 13-year-old son comes up to her and stabs her in the neck, carotid artery, 40 some times in the neck. We have no idea what the motive is at all. The 13-year-old, prior, a few hours before unaliving his mother, looks up a map of the veins in your neck of where the carotid arteries is. Now, obviously, he's in jail. He calls 911 on himself. His mother is laying on the bed, dead, while the baby, thankfully, is unharmed next to her, feet from her. We have no idea why he did it at this point, single mom. We do have some of the interrogation. We have about 8 minutes of the interrogation. Yes, premeditated. Now, another crazy thing about this is his family, his grandmother is completely supporting him. They are trying him as an adult. They're going to make a decision rather. Are they going to try him as an adult or a child? His grandmother is blowing him kisses. They said this is not like him. We don't know what happened. He's the sweetest kid you've ever seen. So we got a lot to talk about. This case is baffling. It's so unnecessary. Didn't need to happen. Senseless, to say the very least. Now, this is mom, Irina Garcia. Okay, hold on. 1 second. How do I move this thing back? Let me fix something 1 second here, y'all. 1 second. All right. This is actual photos of Derek Rosa in the police station. And this is the nanny cam. This is the actual right before he unalived his mother. This is his mother laying right there. She's laying down back to Derek as he comes in, and he just starts stabbing 43, I think 43 times, all of it. This is actual photos. This is well, it's actual video. This is a screenshot of him actually unaliving his mother. This is actual. We're going to get to that, fun size. Guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you haven't hit it yet. Greatly appreciate it. Lots to talk about here. I want to show you this. This photo, after he unalived his mother, he sent this picture. This photo right here, this exact photo of his mother, or of him rather, to his friend that he knew on like online or some type of Nintendo or something like that, some type of game. This is the actual photo. You can see his hands look with his hand, that's this is his grandmother. This is him.
A 13-year-old sits in the courtroom, showing no emotion and glancing around the room while the proceedings continue. This is Derek Rosa, the kid who murdered his mother while her newborn daughter slept beside her. In his first time showing up in court, he was charged with stabbing his mom to death in their Florida home. Dressed in plain brown prison clothes, Derek Rosa, all blank-faced, mostly resorted to nodding when talking with his legal team. Even with the serious charges hanging over him, Derek seemed.
He does look a little older, I think. I think he does look older than 13, but kids do nowadays. This recently happened.
Seemed distant. As the courtroom scene played out, Derek's dad, who had to watch the tragic drama unfold in his family, sat in the audience. Reportedly, he blew a kiss to his son in a moment that felt sad, maybe.
So his mom was, I don't know. I don't think the mom's husband or boyfriend was his father, but he had just left to Mexico or some South American country. I don't really know what country it was at the moment, but we will find that out here shortly. He went because he was married. He's married to another woman in another country. Yes, married to another woman in another country. And this is his baby. I think it's the stepdad. I don't think it's the
Be
bio dad.
desperate as a way to show love and connection in the face of unexpected adversity. Several weeks after Irene Garcia, a 39-year-old mom, lost her life, details of the crime were still hanging in the air. Irene was fatally stabbed in her bed while she was just sleeping with her newborn daughter. The boy from Hialeah is facing first-degree murder charges and is anticipated to go through trial as an adult. A provisional trial date of February 26 has been set for Derek's legal proceedings. The story began on October 12th when
Yeah, it's the stepdad. It's the stepdad. Stepdad. Look, Chris.
911 received a call around 11:30 p.m. from a panicked kid on the call confessing what he did. Released by police, the 911 call audio recorded Derek confessing to the horrifying act of killing his mother. The operator asked him if his mother was breathing, to which Derek responded that she had been dead and there was blood all over the floor.
Do you know if your mom is breathing?
She said, Miss,
Okay, and why did you do that?
blood all over the floor.
It was past 9.
That was the actual 911 call. This is Florida. Yep. This is Florida. He said she had been
At
dead.
night when Irina Garcia, after getting done with her work and house chores, found some free time at hand to share a bonding experience with her hardly 2-week-old newborn daughter. What the mother didn't know was that this sweet moment with her daughter would be her last. While swaddling the daughter, Garcia also fell asleep. In the shadows of that quiet room, Derek Rosa got the perfect opportunity, a moment to metaphorically and literally stab his mother in the back. Captured by a baby camera in the room, Derek can be seen in the haunting photo when he tiptoed into the room. These photos were released very recently by the Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office. Derek Rosa used a knife to mercilessly stab his sleeping mother in the neck 46 times. The knife he used was a proper chef.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is he was jealous. He felt, he was the only kid for a long time. She looks like an extremely well caring mother. She looks like such a good mother. The nursery is beautiful. She's so nurturing. She's bonding with her baby. And he does this.
Chef's knife. Imagine the force of which he ripped his mother's artery to shreds. That the tip of the knife was missing when the murder weapon was collected as evidence.
This is an actual photo of the knife.
Covered in the lifeblood of Irene Garcia, the condition of the knife and the absence of the knife's tip tell the horrifying pain she must have felt in her last moments.
We're going to
Coming
watch
back to the
interrogation.
911 call received from an apartment at 211 West 79th Place. The dispatcher held Derek on the call till the police arrived. Rosa answered the majority of the questions the operator was asking him. He just didn't have an answer to, why did you kill your mother? Derek also mentioned his failed attempt at suicide with the Beretta gun that was present in his living room. He revealed that he had planned to kill himself after killing his mother.
Was this so much like of a new stress of, the last 2 weeks and your mom being pregnant after you're 13 years old, and he has some type of mental illness, regardless, you can't unalive your mother. Now, I don't know. We're going to have to see. Why do I keep getting booted to start of a live? Melissa, honey, I wish I knew. The last few days, YouTube, the chat freezes. It's just been ugh. Everywhere I go, my chat freezes. Peer pressure from his online friend? Could be, could be. He talks about his friend in the interrogation, which
But
will
he couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger on the loaded gun. Later, he confessed that his dad owned another gun too.
My stepdad he owns two guns. He has a Glock 19. Okay. And then, I don't know what it's called, another one. He was at home, he was far away. Okay. So I went into the closet. Mm-hmm. I found his bag because he goes shooting at gun ranges. Okay. I grabbed the gun. I put the magazine in the gun.
That's a good point. If it was because of the baby, he could have unalived the baby. I had to subscribe to ones. But he didn't.
Okay. Go back to slide, but I didn't want to shoot myself.
The distressing call didn't end here. There was more to the story. Derek proceeded to ask the 911 operator for an unsettling validation, whether the pictures he had taken of the crime scene and her mother's dead body to send to his friend was a bad idea or not.
Miss.
Yes.
I took pictures and I told my friends about it. Was that bad?
You told who about it?
My friends.
On the 9, you can tell he's very immature, obviously. Mother murdered. Derek, miss. 911 caller, yes. Or 911 dispatch, rather. Derek, I took pictures and I told my friend about it. Was that bad? 911 caller, you told who about it? Derek, my friend. Is postpartum a depression a thing in siblings? Good question. I mean, I don't know if it's probably named something else. But something is off.
I took pictures and I told my friends about it. Was that bad?
You told who about it?
My friends.
Derek not only sent those photos, but he literally sent his selfie with his tongue out and a hand covered in the fresh blood of his mother, gesturing the sign of hang loose. Derek sent those disturbing pictures to a friend he knew from online gaming, Sweden, someone whose real name he claimed not to know. He explained, I didn't delete the pictures off my phone, but I sent them to him, and I told him that I was sorry and goodbye. Goodbye to him. The dispatcher's other main concern was the safety of the newborn present at the horrific crime scene.
Garcia's body was found on her bedroom floor, inches away from her newborn baby girl.
Where is your sister? Your sister still there?
She's sleeping.
She's sleeping, okay.
Excuse me, miss, what do I do if she wakes up?
Can you imagine the mother? She was bonding with her baby just after, and she put her in the crib. She had just been breastfeeding her on a recliner in the living room. And then she went to lay down. She bonded with her baby a little bit. She put the baby in the crib and she laid down while the baby was sleeping, which all of us know that have had newborns. You sleep when the baby sleeps. That's just what you do. And the baby went asleep and she laid down. Derek says, "Excuse me, miss, what do I do if she wakes up?" Meaning his 2-week-old sister. 911 dispatch says, "If she wakes up, just let me know. I need to know. Uh, do you know if we can help the mom?" Derek says she's dead.
If you wake up, just let me know. I need to know. Do you think we can help your mom?
Miss, she's dead.
It seemed like Derek Rosa's senses were making a return as he started to assess the grim reality of the situation he had gotten himself into. He expressed to the operator that he was sad about what happened, and as the police eventually arrived, he asked her, "Miss, are they gonna kill me?" to which the operator assured him that no, they are not going to kill you. The police were quick to arrive at the crime location, where
The crazy thing about this entire homicide is before, because of the mom's nanny cameras, is all on camera. Him walking out of the door, going out for a little bit, him coming back while she was bonding with the baby, even while they were taking him down outside, everything, and I mean everything, is on camera, which is a very rare thing.
Derek can be seen coming out of the apartment with his hands up and the police grabbing him to the ground.
The call lasts 17 minutes and ends shortly before Rosa surrenders to police.
Irina Garcia's lifeless body was found on the floor of the room, while her baby daughter was discovered unharmed and peacefully sleeping in the crib. Derek Rosa was taken into custody. The police released a video from his interrogation, from where the 13-year-old was seen talking calmly to the police, confessing to the crime.
I was going to show myself that I said it. I didn't want to do that, and I called 911.
After the confession and seeing the gruesome way Derek chose to kill his mother, he is being charged as an adult in the case that has become a high-profile case all over social media. The boy had not only decided to kill his mother, but to cause her pain too. Stabbing her 46 times clearly indicates the amount of aggression he had for his mom, that he, a 13-year-old, couldn't stop from stabbing the same spot at her neck over and over again.
That's right. That takes a lot of aggression, Florida. That takes a lot of aggression and rage to do that to your mother. Your mother. 43 times in the same spot. He is being tried as an adult. However, his grandma sits in court. She blows him kisses and she waves. And he kind of does some sign language back to her. And they all have shirts on saying Derek is a kid and justice for Derek. Now, did you? Yes. Yep. He left the country for to his other wife. I'm guessing is what they're saying.
The only information he has chosen not to disclose is the motive behind killing his mother, even when in the interrogation room he dodged the question.
Why did you kill your mother? Do you know? Do I have to say now?
Do I have to say now? Is what he said. Do I have to say now? We don't know.
Derek had been transferred into the Metro West jail from a juvenile facility after the grand jury updated his charge of second-degree murder to first. Despite all the evidence, the prosecutors have also been unable to find the motive that drove this middle school kid to not only think but execute such a spine-chilling crime. No signs of abuse were recorded, nor did the teen face any problems that required intervention at his school or home. Looking at the polite and courteous behavior Derek showed on the 911 call, Police Lieutenant Eddie Rodriguez said that Derek was an honor roll student at I Mater Charter Middle High School and was described.
Yes, great grades, good grades, beautiful family. You know, the dad or the stepdad, whatever, he's a little sketchy having two women, but, is what it is. But look, clean, beautiful family. The problem is he did it 43 times. You could have stopped after the first time, right? After one time, after two times, after three times. 43 times you didn't stop. Yeah, that was him. That's a photo of them weeks ago, like literally weeks ago.
described as a good kid by his family. One of Derek's relatives told a news channel, Local 10, that Derek was a good, affectionate, and loving
That's his
boy.
grandma.
They said, "This is not like Derek. No one knows Derek like we know him, and this is not Derek." So, The lack of motive in this case has birthed some theories on Reddit. Some people are speculating that his stepdad did something to him, and that his mom was covering.
So on Reddit, they're saying, as also note the stepdad left to Cuba and per reports has a whole new family. A lot of people that support Rosa is because they feel the stepdad did something to him and the mom was covering it up. Can't wait for the details. Also, find it weird that the maternal grandma has always, from the very beginning, been on his side. To me, it says she understands something we don't. Now that gets your mind ticking, right? Ticking. Did this stepfather do something to Derek? Does grandma know about it? And if so, what did this stepdad do? Did he have a deep-seated anger for his stepdad and his mom didn't agree with Derek on something or hid something from Derek? And if so, what? And if so, is this why grandma and the entire family and others are supporting him? We'll have to find out.
Covering it up for him. As per the reports, apparently the dad had another family in Cuba whom he had gone to see. While others claim that a puzzle from his background life is missing, they speculate that his mother marrying his stepdad and then the birth of his stepsister might have been a trigger. But then others have the argument that no matter what, no one would commit.
All right, so this says interesting theory, guys. My theory is that he was not very happy not being the only child. Mother had a husband and a newborn baby with that husband, so he felt left out. Teenager years are tough in itself with whatever family dynamics were going on at the time. Adolescents are impulsive, and he thought it would just be like on the TV without grasping full reality of what was going to happen. Also, new baby may have cried a lot and kept him up at night, and he was resentful to his mom for having a baby, perhaps. It could be any of these things that we just mentioned. Now, what is it? We still don't know because Derek has not said. He didn't say in the interrogation, and he hasn't said anything, at least that we know in the public. Now, law enforcement were perplexed when it came to the motive. You have to generally have a motive for unaliving someone, especially doing something stabbing 43 times. It takes rage, it takes a lot of strength, which 13-year-olds, they have a lot of energy, a lot of strength. But why? That's his mother. She's a good person. Hey, Donna.
Commit the act he did and then later flex his killing by taking a selfie with the bloodied hand. But then some associated him with the tendencies of sociopaths and serial killers.
See, the photo, the unaliving is awful, right? But then to add insult to injury, he took this photo. Clearly, he's not distraught. He doesn't seem like he's upset, but he wanted to tell his friend goodbye. And he says he felt bad about it. Now, didn't look like he felt bad about it. I'll just say that. And a knife is very personal. It's the most personal you can get when it comes to unaliving someone. GUN is something that is not so personal. You can do it from many, many feet away. But a knife is something that you have to be right on them. Right on them. It is something that people, the most vile criminals, do the knives and things like that.
Facing first-degree murder charges as an adult is yet to be decided if Derek should stay in the adult prison or if he should be transferred to the juvenile facility. Derek, along with his family and those following his case, anticipate the trial scheduled for February, which will unveil the judge's decision regarding Derek's prison fate. Derek has amassed good support that showed up at his hearing on Thursday, December 28, 2023. Notably, his maternal grandparents haven't missed any of his case proceedings. The recent hearing witnessed a dozen mothers and grandmothers in the courtroom.
There it is. Here it is. We are all Derek.
Gallery, donning t-shirts with
Justice for Derek.
slogans like, "He is not an adult. He
is not an adult. He is a boy." How do you think about that? Hey, Ricky, good to see you, buddy.
is a boy. Justice for Derek, and we are all Derek. They think Derek Rosa should be treated as a child and should be going to therapy. They've even started a petition to save Derek Rosa. Currently, Derek Rosa is awaiting his trial, housed at the juvenile wing of Metro West, an adult jail. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, they think he needs pretty much therapy, and that's about it. Let him go, is what they think. Now, do you think, in your opinion, put a 1 in the chat if you think he should be held as an adult, plain dry cut. Put a 2 if you think he should be tried as a child, or put a 3 if you're unsure. I'd like to see that. There is no right answer. There is a. Do adult things, get adult punishment. 3 unsure. There's a lot of unsures. There's a lot of ones. It's really a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like you senselessly took your mother and you took your 2-week-old sister's mother that she will never really meet her mother. And so I don't know. We're just going to have to see. Now, we're going to play the interrogation. Guys, do me a favor. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button yet, please hit that thumbs up button. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate that. Yep, this is a photo. We'll watch this real quick.
Nico Clements is live in Miami with the new video. Nico.
Oh, Juwan, we have followed this tragedy since the beginning, getting bits and pieces of what happened that night. Well, now we're seeing this teen on the doorbell camera at his home, and this is video we're going to see during the trial. But in it, you can hear Rosa on the phone with 911 just right after he confessed.
His calm.
I want to tell you guys, this is actual footage of his mom breastfeeding the child and him walking out before he does it.
Demeanor seen on this.
Watching.
Getting bits and pieces of what happened that night. Well, now we're seeing this teen on the doorbell camera at his home, and this is video we're going to see during the trial. But in it, you can hear Rosa on the phone with 911 just right after he confessed.
His calm demeanor seen on this doorbell video. A sheer contrast to the violent crime police say Derek Rosa commits hours later, October 12th. A doorbell Camera shows Rosa walking in and out of his Hialeah apartment. His mother is sitting in a chair with her newborn baby. Their interaction seems peaceful and mundane. Rosa tells her in Spanish she's always reminding him not to run. This new video is now evidence in Rosa's upcoming trial. Hialeah police say the 13-year-old stabbed his mother to death while she was sleeping inside their Amelia Oaks home on West 79th Place off 4th Avenue. Detectives say they found 39-year-old Irina Garcia on the floor next to a crib with her 2-week-old baby inside. The baby was not hurt.
Yeah. I mean, look at this, y'all. Hold on, let me see.
Rosa commits hours later, October 12th. The doorbell.
I hate how it does that. It gets dark. Pisses me off when it does do that. Mom is
The
there.
camera shows Rosa walking in and out of his high
Just breastfeeding.
door again and is on the phone with 911. Here was not hurt.
201.
Just after 11:30, Rosa opens the front door again and is on the phone with 911. Here he's giving dispatch his address.
You can see dispatch coming in. He's on the phone with 911. Notice his mom's not in the chair because she was in the bed.
Police say he just confessed. He's on the phone.
Look at this.
201.
Watch over
Just
here.
after 11:30, Rosa opens the front door again and is on the phone with 911. Here he's giving dispatch his address. Police say he just confessed to stabbing his mother several times. Rosa waits for police to show up. While on the phone, he's unsure what to do.
You'll leave my house? Okay.
Minutes later,
He doesn't seem scared. They are getting ready to take him down right there. Right? Do I leave my apartment? No, stay there. It's just like mundane. Very calm. Yes.
later officers tell the team to come. While on the phone, he's unsure what to do.
You'll leave my house? Okay.
While on the phone, he's unsure what to do.
You'll leave my house? Okay.
While on the phone, he's unsure what to do.
You'll leave my house? Okay.
That is just crazy. Sure he's thinking about it now. Oh, absolutely.
Minutes later, officers tell the team to come out with his hands up.
Put the phone on the floor and go outside with your hands up in the air. Okay, miss. Okay. Come out.
So Rosa's at the Metro West Detention Center. His attorneys were denied a request last year to move him to the Juvenile Detention Center, but Rosa is back in court next week.
This happened in October of 2023. Crazy, huh? Absolutely crazy. Now we're going to watch about 8 minutes of
into
the interrogation. Now, I want to tell you about this interrogation because he is a minor and because it's an interrogation and because the trial has not happened yet. There are things that are redacted. So it's not me muting at times. You'll see his lips moving, but you won't hear anything. It's not me. It is the redaction is what it is. I'm going to try to FOIA. I don't know if they will release anymore, but I'm going to try to FOIA the entire interrogation, what they will give. I haven't seen it anywhere else, like the full interrogation. So I'm guessing they're not releasing it, but I'm going to try anyways. And if they do, we'll see. Here we go. This is October 13th, 2023 at 2:50 a.m. in the morning.
what happened
Tonight.
I'm rewinding. Oh, thank you so much, September Virgo. Thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. 1 second. 1 second. So, thank you so much. Everyone was talking about me, so I thought I would come on and do true crime, right? Let them talk.
Were you do you communicate with people over the phone? Were you talking? Tell me what happened tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Well, at around like 10, I went to bed.
Okay.
My mom did too.
Is that your regular time?
Like
9?
yeah.
Okay. You guys explain to me about the apartment. You have your own room?
Yes.
And your mom?
Yes, she has her own room.
She has her own room. And your sister?
She stays in the same room as my mom.
Stays in the same room with your mom. And tonight, who was all there?
Me, my mom, and the sister.
So you went to sleep around 10?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what? You killed her? All right. What type of knife was it? Do you know?
It was just a big size kitchen knife.
That big?
Yeah.
What color was the handle?
Purple.
Purple?
Yes.
Okay. Your mom was sleeping?
Yeah, she was sleeping.
Okay. Explain to me. Well, we'll get into that a little later. What did you do after you killed her?
My stepdad he owns 2 guns. He has a Glock 19.
Okay.
And then, I don't know what it's called, another one.
So it's interesting that right there, in my opinion, because they said, "What did you do after you unalived her?" And then he mentions his stepdad, and then he says he owns 2 pew pews, which, I don't know why he's mentioning that. We'll see.
Okay. What color are they?
The Glock 19 is black, and then the other one has a silver slide and then like a dark bluish handle.
Okay. So what did you do with the guns?
He always has his Glock 19 with him at all times.
Mm-hmm.
And since he's a truck driver, he wasn't at home, he was far away.
Okay.
So I went into the closet.
Mm-hmm.
I found his book bag because he goes shooting at gun ranges.
Okay.
I grabbed the gun. I put the magazine in the gun.
Okay.
I pulled back the slide, but I didn't want to shoot myself.
Okay.
I intended to shoot myself before, but I couldn't.
Okay.
A 13-year-old sits in the courtroom, showing no emotion and glancing around the room while the proceedings continue. This is Derek Rosa, the kid who murdered his mother while her newborn daughter slept beside her. In his first time showing up in court, he was charged with stabbing his mom to death in their Florida home. Dressed in plain brown prison clothes, Derek Rosa, all blank-faced, mostly resorted to nodding when talking with his legal team. Even with the serious charges hanging over him, Derek seemed distant. As the courtroom scene played out, Derek's dad, who had to watch the tragic drama unfold with his family, sat in the audience.
3 years?
Reportedly, he blew a kiss to his son in a moment that felt sad, maybe desperate, as a way to show love and connection in the face of unexpected adversity. Several weeks after Irene Garcia, a 39-year-old mom lost her life, details of the crime were still hanging in the air. Irene was fatally stabbed in her bed while she was just sleeping with her newborn daughter. The boy from Hialeah is facing first-degree murder charges and is anticipated.
It's so weird. I don't know why it's playing that.
It is anticipated to go through trial.
Why is it doing that? Is there two here? What?
Truck driver. What? I couldn't. Get into what happened tonight. Were you do you communicate with people over the phone? Were you talking? Tell me what happened tonight. Tonight? Yeah. Well, at around like 10, I went to bed. Okay. My mom did too. Is that your regular time? Like 9? Yeah. Okay. You guys explain to me about the apartment. You have your own room? Yes. And your mom? Yes, she has her own room. She has her own room. And your sister? She stays in the same room as my mom. Stays in the same room as your mom? And tonight, who was all there? Me, my mom, and the sister. So you went to sleep around 10? Yeah. Okay. And then what?
And again, this is redacted here, so they mute it.
You killed her?
I would have,
All right.
man. I mean, but weird.
What type of knife was it? Do you know? It was just a big size kitchen knife. That big? Yeah. What color was the handle? Purple. Purple? Yes. Okay. Your mom was sleeping? Yeah, she was sleeping. Okay. Explain to me. Well, we'll get into that a little later. What did you do after you killed her? My stepdad he owns 2 guns. He has a Glock 19. Okay. And then, I don't know what it's called, another one. Okay. What color are they? The Glock 19 is black, and then the other one has a silver slide and then like a dark bluish handle. Okay. So what did you do with the guns? He always has his Glock 19 with him at all times. Mm-hmm. And since he's a truck driver, he was at home. He was far away. Okay. So I went into the closet. Mm-hmm. I found his book bag because he goes shooting at gun ranges. Okay. I grabbed the gun. I put the magazine in the gun. Okay. I pulled back the slide, but I didn't want to shoot myself. Okay. I intended to shoot myself before, but I couldn't. Okay. And then what did you do? I decided to call my friends to tell them what happened, and I said goodbye to my friends. You called them before you decided to try to shoot yourself, or afterwards? After. Okay. How many friends did you call? Only one. What's his name? I don't know his real name. He's an online friend. He's an online friend? Yeah. When you say online friend, what do you mean, from video games? Yes, from video games. I know him real well. Okay. How long have you known him? Since I was 10, 3 years. 3 years? Have you ever met him? No, I've seen his face. You seen his face? Yeah. So how did you communicate with him? My cell phone. Through your cell phone, so you have his number? Yes. And you don't have him stored under a certain name, or you have him stored under a gamer tag? I made up a name for him. You made up a name for him? Yeah. What name did you make up for him? Sweden. Sweden? Sweden. SWEEDEN. Okay. How often do you talk to Sweden? Every weekend. Every weekend? Yeah. Okay. So you called Sweden. And what did you tell Sweden? Tell them what I did. What exactly did you tell Sweden when you say what I did? Did you tell him how? Or no? How you killed her or no? Okay. Did you send them any pictures? Yes. How many pictures did you send them? I sent them 2 of my mama and 1 of me. Okay. Did you
What did he tell you?
He said he couldn't believe it.
Does Sweden live down here in Florida?
He lived real far.
Real far?
Yeah. In America, though.
In America?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you hung up the phone.
I said goodbye.
Okay. And then what did you do?
I was going to show myself that I said it. I didn't want to do that. And I called 911.
Okay. And what did you tell 911? Okay. And they kept you on the phone?
Yes. Until the cops came.
Until the cops came. Do you remember what else you told the 911 operator?
My address, my name, what I was wearing.
Okay.
And my age. And my date of birth.
Were you wearing the same clothes you're wearing now?
Yeah.
There's some red stains there. Is that blood?
I think it is.
Okay.
I have a little bit of blood on my hands.
And your hands too?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever make your way to your sister?
Killing her?
No.
Touching her?
Touching her?
No.
No?
I left her alone. She was sleeping and she didn't wake up, so I didn't touch her.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to your mom. Okay. You said she was sleeping.
Yes.
Okay. Where exactly did you cut her? Okay. And you purposely went for the artery? When you cut her? Okay. Was there a lot of blood after? Okay.
Craziness.
Did you tell her anything before you stabbed her? Did you say anything? But she.
So he said something before he stabbed her, apparently. But look how he answers these questions. There is no crying, which is what bothers me. I don't see any remorse whatsoever. I mean, when I was 12, like, I was definitely more childlike than this kid. Just saying.
She didn't wake up when you. She was asleep when you stabbed her.
What curse words did you say?
And then she woke up.
Yes.
Did you say anything else to her? Or did she say anything to you or no?
No, she just screamed.
She just screamed.
That's sad. I wonder if she knew it was her son. And I often, wonder, it has to be so confusing because you don't have time to think, right? It has to be so confusing for your loved one to turn on you, your child, the one you literally gave life to.
Why did you stab your mom?
Can you go to the bathroom before I answer that?
Yes, of course.
Now, they redacted that after the answer. I don't know if he said it, anything, but we don't know.
So you were about to tell me the why. Why did you kill your mother? Do you know?
Do I have to say it now?
Yeah, get it off your chest. Absolutely.
Can I wait for a lawyer?
Okay, at this point, you want a lawyer?
Maybe not.
We can't. No, listen. Just so you understand, okay? You have mentioned or asked us, should you wait for a lawyer? We're not here to advise you on whether to talk to a lawyer or not. That decision is yours, okay? But if you are requesting a lawyer at this point, we can't interview you any further. You understand? We have to stop the interview.
Okay.
Do you want us to stop the interview?
Yes.
Okay. Then this interview will end right now.
It is 3:05 a.m.
Thank you.
And that is it. I don't know if there is more to that or what. Now, here is some facts about this case. The incident date happened October 12th, 2023. Derek Rosa brutally stabbed his mother over 40 times. The confession in the video, he openly admitted to the crime, providing details of how he carried out the unaliving. Doorbell camera footage, which I'm going to show you in just a moment, some more of it. Prior to the tragic event, doorbell camera footage captured moments of Derek Rosa interacting with his mother inside their apartment. He can be seen speaking with her while she holds her 2-week newborn baby. The 911 call after the unaliving, Derek called the police to report that he had unalived his mother. The 911 dispatcher guided him to stay at the scene until officers arrived. Evidence. Authorities found Garcia's lifeless body in her bedroom next to a crib. God, that's so sad. With her unharmed newborn daughter. Rosa was arrested and is facing unaliving charges. Selfie with blood. A selfie released by prosecutors showed Derek Rosa posing with what appeared to be blood on his hands. He was held in detention and is being charged as an adult and is currently held in the Metro West Detention Center. Craziness, huh? Absolutely craziness. Um Oops, wrong one. Wrong one. 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, here it is. All right. This is what I wanted to show you guys earlier. Hold on 1 second. This is the door.
Walking in and out of his Hialeah apartment. His mother is sitting in a chair.
Look at that. This is before he does this. Look at this. His mother is there. Look, she's just breastfeeding her child. Clean home, very clean home. Clean kid. You know, baby carrier right there. Everything looks good. This doesn't look like something's going to, go down here shortly. Hey, not sure but this kid is on the spectrum and S tendencies, and always he has a mind younger. I don't know. That's to be determined.
With her newborn baby. Their interaction seems peaceful and mundane. Rosa tells her in Spanish she's always reminding him not to run. This new video is now evidence in Rosa's upcoming trial. Hialeah police say the 13-year-old stabbed his mother to death while she was sleeping in.
This is right before he put the knife one time in her neck, in her carotid artery. not, and then he did it 43 times. Now remember, he bent the tip of the knife, and his mother was found in the floor. So obviously it happened on the bed, but she is found here in the floor. And as you can see, it's the baby is right here asleep. How sad is that?
Inside their Amelia Oaks home on West 79th Place off 4th Avenue, detectives say they found 39-year-old Irina Garcia on the
39 years old mother
floor next to a crib with her 2-week-old baby inside. The baby was not hurt.
201.
Just after 11:30, Rosa opens the front door again and is on the phone with 911. Here he's giving dispatch his address. Police say he
This is the photo.
just confessed to stabbing his mother several.
This is the knife. That's a GUN keychain. You can see there's a baby picture right here. This looks like his baby picture, because I don't think that's a newborn baby leg. You can see there's cash right here.
Several times. Rosa waits for police to show up. While on the phone, he's unsure what to do.
Go leave my house. Okay.
Minutes later, officers tell the teen to come out with his hands up.
Put the phone on the floor and go outside with your hands up in the air.
Okay, miss.
Okay.
Come out. Come out.
So there you have it.
Exclusive video obtained by NBC.
That's it. I will keep y'all updated on this. Yeah, mom was probably trying to get the baby. No, I think she probably fought back, and it takes, a lot. Poor baby suffering by the hands of a sick brother. Yes. Yeah. But nobody, the thing is, nobody saw this coming. The stepfather had left recently again to go, I think, to Cuba. Yes. And that's exactly what the police said. He was very respectful to the dispatcher. But the problem is this lack of feelings, which again could be some diagnosis that is underlying, that maybe his mother knew. Some people, they just may not, want their child to, they just don't want to think of their child of having a diagnosis, in different cultures, particularly, that can, they can, some people, just choose prayer rather than doctors, or they choose, uh, like homeopathic, medicine or whatever. So, we just don't know. There is so much. The attorney, I mean, he could be on. He could definitely be on the spectrum. He could be just evil. It's just, does he actually know the full scope of things, right? I think, when we're young, particularly, we don't get the entire gravity of our actions many times until later, right? Until we need our mother. We need our father. We need that person or whatever it was in the situation. Yes, Jules, that's what bothers me. He has been charged already. And I've been looking for the actual trial date. I haven't seen it says upcoming trial, but I haven't seen. Yeah, that's the premeditation. That's what did him in right there. I mean, really did it in. Premeditation, people. If this was something that wasn't premeditated, it's, you know, murder is bad, but premeditating something, boy, uh, that's going to get you, and it's going to get you good. His strange effect and lack of emotion could be, yes, Diane, absolutely, absolutely. It could be something like that. Um, he had issues. He said he thought about unaliving himself after his mom, but he could have just been saying that too. We don't know. But he said he couldn't bring himself to it, which shows that states something as well, if you ask me, because if you can unalive your mother, but you can't unalive yourself, you know, it's just weird. He could have literally been told no and got mad. He could have been dared by a friend. Literally so many things, but we won't know until he gives up the motive. 1 month ago, they moved back into the juvenile. Yeah. Yeah. What do you guys think about his family, though? The justice for, excuse me, the justice for Derek stuff, all that. What do you think about that? No, they don't like to be told no. None of us like to be told no, but it's how we act after. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, I mean his grandmother, you know, the theory that if his stepfather did something to him and his grandmother knows, that could be a reason why the family are just saying he just needs some therapy. Let him out. He just needs some therapy. Now, that's not going to happen. I'm just going to say that. I mean, that's their wishes, but wish in one hand and in the other, and see which one fills up faster, right? He's going to jail. He's going to prison. He's going to something. I think wording they're using is weird. Justice for him. That's a great point, Amber. That's a great point. It's a very good point. And that could lend fact. They think, the speculation is that the dad did something, justice for his mother. Hmm. But there is rumor that mom could have been, excuse me, sorry, mom could have been covering up something. Jaguar, really? Um, I don't know. We're just gonna have to see. So I am going to keep you guys updated on this. Go case in Albuquerque happened a few years back. Same thing, but more people unalived. Family, no emotion. Interesting. I'm going to be talking about a case tomorrow. It's not a popular case and it's actually hold on one second. Let me see the name. It's a disappearance case. One second. Zach, it's Lefebvre in Nova Scotia. The disappearance of him, and he has been missing a couple years. I believe he's been missing a couple years. I'm studying on that. Oh, January of 2021. Went to a party, and we'll be talking about that. We will be talking about Monkey Michael Vaughn case tomorrow. Got a lot of stuff on that coming out. So stay tuned. The gentleman in Nova Scotia, it's the cases that fascinate me the most are unsolved cases, personally, that I like to, you know, study and stuff, but we're here to spread awareness for all. You don't think he's evil, you think he's mentally ill. Where in Nova Scotia? Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia. It's like Minnesota, but Nova Scotia. Yarmouth. Yarmouth. Here we go. Let me see here. Nova Scotia. Oh, is tomorrow the Super Bowl? Okay. Who's going? Okay. The only thing I care about is who's on the halftime show. Probably Taylor Swift. I guarantee it. Who's on the Who's on the halftime show? Usher? Hey. I love Usher. God, he's fine. He's so handsome. He's short. He's really short though. He's really short, I think. Let me check. We're gonna check how short Usher is. How tall is Usher? Okay. He's average. He's my height. He's like 5'8". I'm like 5'9", 5'8", 5'9", something like that. So, yeah. I thought he was like really short. What time does the Super Bowl start so I know? You like 50 Cent better? I just read 50 Cent's book, by the way. What about Reba? The Googling heights is me for real. Yeah, I Google heights a lot. 6 p.m. is that Eastern? You're 5'8". That's pretty tall for a woman. I love Post Malone. He's so cool. And God, I can't even think of his name right now. I love him to pieces too. What's his name? Big guy. Really big guy. Really big guy. He's got tattoos on his face. Height does not matter laying down. Cassie, you're funny. Height does not matter laying down. Jelly Roll. Thank you. God. I love Jelly Roll. Love, 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 love Jelly Roll. He is so down to earth, and I love down to earth people. I love down to earth people. I don't like people who are not down to earth. I can hang with anybody, but I really like down to. I like his misses too. This guy who worked with my friend and his wife were both unalived by son for taking away his PlayStation and phone. Oh my God. Hey, Bucket List Adventures. I just read that there were no mental health issues in that family. There was none that anybody stated. So we'll just have to see. All right, y'all. Well, have a great night. Thank you for being here. 15 years old. Oh my God. All right. Do a search on it. Horrible. I'll check on that. Mental illness is definitely no joke. That is for sure. We all have mental health issues at a point, most of us do at least at some point or another in our life. Take care, guys. Good night. God bless. Oh, bruh. That's so cool. That's so sweet. Thank you, guys. Email me, Brooke. Love you guys. Nighty night.